Brunson with wind beyond him. Drives, pulls back. Shot clock at 5. Brunson fires up a 3. Pumps it in! 1-point game! Hustle on him now. Brunson, stutter dribble. Drives inside. Goes up, floaters up. It's good! The Knicks take the lead with 1:22 remaining. Brunson gets it, fires up a 3. Shot no good. The tip, it's gone! It's gone! It's gone! With 1.2 remaining, Knicks take the lead. OG Anunoby, and it's 107-106. Bedlam here at the Garden. They can't believe it. No timeouts left. They have to get it in. Harper lobs it inside. Castle hasn't lost it. That's it. It's over. The greatest comeback in NBA playoff history. The Knicks pull off the miracle comeback and lead it 3-1. Now 1 win away from a title.
This is Rafiq Luzon. You are tuned in to Nothing But That Sports Talk.
Man, NBA Finals games, you gotta love it. As I welcome to this episode of Nothing But That Sports Talk, Rafiq Luzon alongside Ryan Walker. Sorry for dragging you on at the last minute, but this type of conversation, this type of moment had to be talked about. Come on, man. The largest comeback in NBA history, surpassing the 2008 NBA Finals Game 4 Celtics versus Lakers, where Celtics came back from 24 to beat the Lakers. Now it's the Knicks' turn to have that largest comeback. What's going through your mind?
Oh, man. Last night was absolutely euphoric. Went to No Sleep to Brooklyn. You know, we both were there. So you seen the first game. And the next game, Chop Nation 19U played a very good game against BR. Got a little controversial, but everything turned out well. And BR was victorious to move on. Great contest between them. So leaving from the game, me and Blue, getting out to Queens, I'm like, Blue, let's get the heck out of here. Let's go be able to watch this game. Get back from No Sleep to Brooklyn. We get to Queens, and I called my guy Prime from before because I'm trying to figure out where I could watch the game. You know, by the time I get back to the neighborhood after doing this stuff, I can never catch an Applebee's. You got to get there early because, you know, it'd be flooded or I ended up going home. And I wanted to watch most of it. I'm, catching half. But nevertheless, I'm rambling now. I called Prime and I said, yo, man, were you watching the game out from earlier? I said, you know what? We're actually at a workout session right now. So you'll see the guys over there. We're at OC Park in Queens. They were working out for getting prepared for Broadway Park. And yesterday they did it at Liberty Park in Queens. So when we talked, he was like, you know what? I'm going to come by after the games, watch the game and see what happens. And I step in the building. And when I step in the apartment when getting back from where I'm at, we're down 41 to like 25 or like 17 or something. And immediately I'm just like, my heart just drops because I'm like, oh God, don't tell me the bad news Bears are going to do their ugly turn and flip this around on our Knicks again and so on and so forth. And stayed resilient with it. And we were all sitting down watching the game. And no matter what, I was going to watch it all the way through because, you just never know. And they got to halftime and we had some burgers and fries and stuff going on. So everybody was eating and went to the halftime, grab a drink outside and come back in. And then we're like, man, they got to figure this out. And it was just, that was one of the greatest, if not the greatest Knick game I've ever seen in my life. Man, OG Anunoby. I mean, the defensive block, the tap in from history, that might be the greatest now shot in the history of New York Knicks basketball, especially if they prevail to win. But, Cat defensive play on the last one to deflect the ball. I mean, there was just so many things that went on. I don't think that Brunson shot was ill-advised. I've seen him make that before. I thought it was a very smart decision to get the shot up then right now, which he almost made it to hit the front rim, ladies and gents. But to get the team in position to be able to make another play after that, hence with the OG Anunoby tip. So, I mean, it was just amazing. We have a great consummate team. It is great to see them together. The comeback, Jose Alvarado, Brooklyn, New York kid, Christ the King, high school. How amazing was his performance? Oh, my goodness. Just everybody has been helpful towards this run the entire season and playoffs. all the guys. So, really quick to the best of my ability, man. Tyler Kolek, Jose Alvarado, Landry Shamet, Mohamed Diarra, Jemison III, Jeremy Sohan, Clarkson. All these guys are Pacom Dadie. I mean, these guys are just as important as the Bridges, the Harts, the Brunson, of course, Carl, OG, all our main guys. This has really been a consummate effort. And if they finish it off, which I feel like they will, whether it's 5 or 6, hopefully just the next game, so we don't have to worry about this. This is going to be the greatest Knick team ever. Just the whole sum of the pieces. And I hope in the history books, people see that this Knicks team has very similarities to the championship teams in the past, where it wasn't like there's a star, but there's just a lot of really good players. And Rafiq, we're breaking history here, man. 13-game winning streak. I think the second highest in playoff history.
Not only 17 Golden State Warriors.
Right. Largest comeback in Eastern Conference Finals history, game 1 against the Cleveland Cavaliers, correct?
Yes.
Largest comeback in NBA Finals history, correct?
Mm-hmm.
11-game stretch, highest point differential, 271 against opponents, correct?
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, now that means the Knicks have won 14 out of their last 15 playoff games.
Yes.
I don't have that lovely education like you with St. John's, Fordham, and LIU. I just have a lovely Cheney HBCU education. Shout out to my Cheney oldest HBCU. But I'm pretty sure our numbers are good and we can count pretty well. And they've done some great things. And Rafiq, I'm done enough talking. How the heck did you feel last night? I seen your post. I felt like me and you was crying together because I shed tears last night, brother.
Listen, so much emotion going on to that. I was like, let me just do a little bit of a brief recap of this because as somebody with actual drills of experience, I had to bring that to my content creating mentality because I had to get into my content creating bag, recap everything because you see the emotions that I've had. Now that they ain't here, just showing on TV. For the final 21 minutes and 27 seconds, the Knicks were on a 55-25 run.
Oh my goodness.
Largest comeback in NBA Finals history. Man, you see my emotion. You see the recap. And I had to do it in case I wasn't able to get an episode there before game 5. Because this shows how magical it is.
Man, yeah.
Oh, as far as OG coming through in the clutch goes, this is definitely better than the game winner he had against the Boston Celtics in game 3 of the second round of the NBA bubble. Definitely better.
Oh, yes.
And definitely better than any game winning shot that Dante DiVincenzo and Jalen Brunson had the past few years. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's a fact.
No, you're not. No, you're not yet. Bro, that shot last night, that OG shot last night, even with a tip, and it's still a shot, that is the greatest shot in New York Knicks history.
New York Knicks history, at least.
Without a doubt. All right. The only Allen Houston shot against the Miami Heat, 8-1. That's the only other shot that I can think of.
That's nice. If he didn't make that shot, the Knicks would have gone home in the first round, like any other AC. We wouldn't be talking about the fact that the Knicks are redeeming themselves from the loss to San Antonio Spurs. The final shot would have been a bit longer if Allen Houston didn't make that shot.
Well,
or the Larry Johnson 4-point play opportunity against the Indiana Pacers. Sadly, that's how Knicks ever won against Pacers franchise history because the Pacers have kind of owned Knicks. But luckily, bump the Pacers, bump the Miami Heat. It's New York Knicks time.
And that's not completely true about the Pacers. The Pacers, we used to go back and forth with them. They've won the last 2 series. You know what? In the future, if we ever play them again, we would love to play the Pacers again. Him and his father. So,
yeah,
but
we love a shot at them. I mean, they're gonna be back next good, but right now it's all about the New York Knicks. We ain't gonna make crazy game-winning shots just to lose in the NBA Finals like Tyrese Halliburton did a year ago against Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 1. But that was only Game 1. This tip-in shot by OJ Anunoby is way better than that Tyrese Halliburton shot in Game 1.
And you got to remember,
put together. Oh my God! How can you not be excited about this moment? This is literally the best moment in New York sports history.
Yeah.
And dare I say, New York Liberty, this is better than this will be a Nets game when the Shotty Game 3 WNBA Finals 2 years ago.
But that's not even a question. So, and then, I love my Liberty, but I mean, it's the New York Knicks we talking about here, man. So
again, I didn't mean make you jump off your priority to talk about this, but this is important because this is
Other side.
because this is one of the most iconic games you'll ever see.
Say what? I know. I'm gonna meet
hold on, feet. Yeah. Greatest shot ever, man. So, I mean, how do you feel about it, man? They're going on the road now. Saturday, big game. Knicks have only one road loss by 1 point to Atlanta. So,
part of me wants to wrap it up this Saturday, but another part of me is saying, let's just wrap it up. Let's just wrap it up at the Garden. Because you may never get something like this again. But then
that's true.
You never know.
I'd rather them get it done as soon as possible. But we'll see what happens.
Get it done as soon as possible. And, yeah. Ain't nothing more to talk about because, I mean, Haron should be coming on the show so I can get his thoughts on it. But if I don't hear from them, then whatever. Because this is something that you just can't duck. The Knicks ain't ducking no smoke this time.
Never. Not this time around. We're a different kind of breed.
And let's get to Jalen Brunson. Him and OG Anunoby both combined for 63 points to carry this team to victory.
They outscored the Spurs in the second half 36-30. So they were just out there doing what they do, getting it Doug Dizzle on. And it's just great, man, for New York City, New York State. We're doing so much good things. And as happy as we are, we're not contempt. The job is not done. We need one more basketball game to finish everything off.
Only one more win. And that's all it takes. And, yeah, one last thing. We probably had – let me put it up because people say that the Spurs are like literally the dumbest team for shooting as many 3 points as they did, which allowed the Knicks to make this comeback in the first place.
You know what? Maybe 15, 20 years ago, it's still a cliche, but and Charles Barkley used to love it, but it's a cliche to say, you live by the three, you die by the three. But you got to understand, but with the game, and we understand it, with the way the game is played, unfortunately, that's going to be how it is. I mean, let's be very honest. The Knicks couldn't make a shot in the Ocean River in the first half, and it took a while for their offense to pick up. And the same thing with all teams. The Spurs are not a great high percentage shooting team, but they can shoot the three. They're well capable, especially when they get into the rhythm. You've seen Vassell knock down about 5 or 6 of them things last night when he's in his rhythm. Castle can knock it down when he's in his rhythm as well, too. Fox is a well capable 3-point shooter. Champagne is a good shooter, but he's more of a streak shooter. When he's hot, he'll make 6, 7 to 12, which we've seen him make 12 in a game. And when he's not, he'll go, what did he go, 1 for 9 last night from the 3-point line? So, the Spurs did what they did to get what got them there. And the Knicks were just a little better last night. That's all it is, man. That game with a couple things. I mean, look at the last minute. You got Fox going up. But yeah, this is the but what did you want? Yeah, we good. You got Fox with getting shot block on that play, which was a dumb play for him to do. You have the Karl-Anthony Towns deflecting the pass on the inbound, and Josh Hart with the little block. Oh, Lord, did they save Josh Hart's life? Josh Hart ain't no love in the heart of the city, boy. Josh Hart, boy, I love you. You did great things, made a lot of shots, but boy, that layup. But listen, they did their thing, and we're in good shape, and I just can't wait to see if they can just finish this off and get this championship.
Can't wait.
No, put the shit now.
Finish off and win is going to be epic. But Ron, I know you were celebrating this moment because moments like this that will last a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, moments like this do last a lifetime, man. Like this is monumental, man. Shout out to the New York Knicks. Shout out to Anunoby. Shout out to Cat Daddy. Shout out to Brunson. Shout out to
all 15 of them.
Shout out to Josh Hart, even though he almost ended up like Charles Smith.
Patrick Ewing.
Charles Smith. Anunoby didn't save him. Patrick Ewing with the missed finger roll, I get it. But Charles Smith underneath the basket, and
Two strips
he
and two misses.
he almost ended up like one of them. We could have been talking about Josh Hart like going through a depression.
Nick Anderson-ish.
Nick Anderson could never shoot the same like with Orlando. So Josh Hart, and that game is behind us now. Like he won't, like, because Anunoby made that layup, Josh Hart he's good now. He's okay.
Right.
He's all right because we won the game. If we would have lost that game,
oh my goodness.
I don't know why you don't dunk the ball on that. You're in the league. Dunk that ball, man. That guaranteed, even just a one hand.
Yeah, he was kind of pressure. I meant to get into that. He was kind of pressure from behind those. So that's good. So it's tougher to.
No, but that's even more why you come in two hand yam that thing. Why you going up with two hands? That's the Dave Buckner 2-hand layup. That's the
Buckner. Yeah, I was kind of too. If we had lost that game, that would have been one of the main factors.
And then you got to remember too, he also was dribbling on the left-hand side. So if you're worried about I get it. If you're worried about the defender, so now you're deciding whether dunk or quick layup, make sure the layup is good. If you're on your left-hand side as a professional, if you ain't going to dunk it, boy, you better adjust really quick and just sprinkle a soft left-handed layup right on that glass. But he just thought too much and tried to get it up there. It was like dunk, and it hit that back rim. All I could just think about is that layup hit with Patrick Ewing hitting the back rim and just bouncing out, and Pat couldn't do it.
It was
but like, Charles Smith as well.
It was that New York thing all over again. Like, we right there. We can't get over that hump. That hump.
And then we're gonna go back to give them 2 games at our crib. Like, you're thinking like, oh man, they screwed us. It's like that. And I hate doing it, but this conspiracy to the refs, like I was thinking, Vegas and them really got us screwed, bro. Like, because how does a team win 2 games in somebody else's house and the other team comes back to win 2 games in their house? So it worked out, and God is great, man. And man, I hope they can wrap this thing up.
Carly Towns recovered big time after being in foul trouble in the first 2 minutes. That was
the quickest foul in NBA Finals history.
Very debatable. Very controversial.
No, they said that was ridiculous. The first. They said that was the quickest foul in NBA Finals history. Like, over what? Like, you don't come as an official. I am a referee. I'm not calling that on a superstar that quick in the game. Like, what are you doing? If I was that Dykeman refereeing, if I was that Hoops in the Sun, West Fork, whatever, they gonna look at you like, what are you doing, H? Like, what's really good with you? Like, it's the finals, bro. You don't call that, right? Like, he didn't do nothing. There was nothing done. Like, these refs, as much as I've never wanted to be like a conspiracy theorist.
Yep, same thing, yep.
Anything with the games, but, you got to look at this. And even I looked at the footage, as a ref, you got to chop that in. Cat hit the ball. He tipped the ball. That game should have been over. Did y'all talk about that? That game is over. As soon as you touch the basketball, the clock starts.
What was it? 1.2 seconds or 2?
No, it was 2 point. It was 1.2.
1.2 seconds.
1.2 seconds.
Yeah, that was very. I was like
long. What happens?
It's crazy. Karl Anthony Towns deflected that basketball as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That means the clock.
So it starts immediately. So it was over. The ball was in the air. It was over.
The game's over. Yeah, exactly. Once out that deflection and it bounced and finally hit the ground, it's over. That's 1.2
So the
seconds.
ref has to chop it in. He didn't chop. So I'm gonna call my guy Stu as well too.
Yeah,
I'll call my guy Stu.
But you know what? I want to
Stu does the clock. So I'm gonna call my guy Stu and ask him, like, why didn't you start the clock? I'm gonna ask him, did you wait for the ref to chop? If the ref did not chop, that's why he didn't start the clock. Stu does the clock. My guy Stu, who got me working with the Knicks when I started working with the Knicks. He's been there for damn near 30 years.
H, I was gonna say to this too. You gonna have to start calling up your plugs and lanes because we need to be on the float or somewhere in
Yo,
the
we need to
parade
get
or
in there,
involved.
man. Oh,
Make
Yeah,
that
I'm
happen.
with the
I'll
Knicks.
make that happen.
Yo,
yeah,
I'm making my calls. I'm with the Knicks. I worked there over 10 years, man. I'm with
yes,
the
they.
Knicks.
Oh,
I'm using my card. I'm gonna bring my I still got my pass, my garden pass and everything. So yo, I work here.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
too bad you
bringing it
could.
out. I
Yeah,
work here today.
well, too bad you could. I mean, sorry you couldn't make that happen with the NBA Finals games because the prices are literally be enough to
I
just buy a house.
I could have walked in there with my badge because I worked there. I just didn't have a badge. I
To
could have
try to
punched in.
finagle it, I could have probably done it very well with H2, just be like his little brother and wear all Knicks gear and just I walk as he walks and stay as he says,
Yeah, I
and
was saying
that's
the
it,
exact
and
same
flow
thing.
right in.
Yo,
Well, let's just hope
I
there's no
got
big
into
pitch.
game 3. I got into game 3 against the Cleveland Cavaliers a couple of
Nice.
years ago.
Uh-huh.
Well, and I was on the elevator with J. Cole and everything. Like
Ooh.
it still works. My pass still works. But I'm incriminating myself right now. But
I don't even know what you're talking about. I need our lawyers present. It's false.
yeah, but yo, that was a hell of a game, man. I stayed in Jersey. The last two games I stayed in Jersey just watching the game.
But I can't. I have more
Just relaxing and everything like that. But I stayed local. I didn't go out because I didn't feel like going in the city and coming back to Jersey. But it was super dope. But I was sitting in a spot and
Thank you, dear.
I had can you mute yourself, please, sir?
I don't know.
Wavy Walker, can you mute yourself?
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. So I was actually one of my guys. He invited me to come out.
Wait to the outlet to go get some sleep.
But he
Going early to come back.
you're not. One of my guys. He's actually a Celtics fan, but he invited me to come out to watch the Knicks game. And that whole night, I just felt like he wanted us to lose so bad, bro. It was like he wasn't happy when we started coming back. He kind of like, and I'm like, yo, bro, what's up, bro? Because I can't sit around negative energy. So, yo, I was just so happy that my boys came back and they did it, bro. Like I went to sleep, I woke up. It was super dope, man. It was super dope, man. The Knicks really did it. And we got one more, man.
Yeah, it was a little frustrating. We were down like 71-42. I hear Mike Breen saying that, yeah, the arena is quiet, and all of a sudden it imploded when that comeback happened. I was like, okay, we might still have a shot. I think about the comeback wins we've had and thinking we can still get it done, and I was right.
Yo, we was down. I never count out the Knicks. Them boys won a game that they were down 22 with 7 minutes to go.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell you like I told Ryan Walker. Oh, sorry. I knew you were talking. My bad.
No, you got it.
Yeah, and I was telling Ryan Walker, this game-winning putback by OG Anunoby is definitely better than the game winner against the Boston Celtics we was in Toronto in the NBA bubble back in 2020.
I got to see that. I wasn't really watching the Raptors back then that much. Yeah. Anunoby, he's I remember people were mad when they traded RJ. People were mad.
Mm-hmm.
People were mad. Anunoby is this team though. This team is exceptional. This is a real team. I always say the Knicks have a real team, and Brunson taking pay cuts and everything like that allowed this team to have this team. Like, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, man. So,
Yeah,
I'm just thankful and grateful that we one game away, man. I think the NBA deserves to have the New York Knicks win this championship. The NBA deserves the New York Knicks to have this championship. I said it right.
Yeah, and when
I said it right because the NBA, the New York Knicks makes the NBA better. The New York Knicks, the attention that it brings, It's like these ratings are like the World Cup got to hold on because of what we doing right here. You know what I'm saying? World Cup
really
got a
does.
back seat. Trump wants some of this energy. Everybody wants some of this Nick energy. You know?
Yeah.
Everybody want a piece of the Knicks.
Yep. It's almost like everybody's going to want a piece of us, but you know what? We're ready for anything. This is a crazy comeback win for the New York Knicks. Definitely.
What were you doing? Were you watching the game? Where were you at, Ruffy?
I was watching from the comfort of my home. I was watching from home. I was excited.
Yeah.
Man, my excitement was on another level. I mean, I know you saw my recap video.
I didn't see it. Yeah,
you gotta check it out because for those who couldn't see it, you gotta check it out and share it because my emotions told how excited I was about that win.
Yeah, you seen grown men, grown women, kids, middle-aged adults, old people, everybody. You know, I've never seen nothing like this in my lifetime. Like I don't know
It's
about
unprecedented.
y'all's or anything, but I've never seen nothing like this in my lifetime. You know, no pun intended to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, it's different, man. When the New York Knicks are doing well, you know, everything feels good, you know, and I'm glad that they got it done. I'm glad they got it done. They got it done for New York.
Yep,
You know?
I'm glad.
And we got one more. We got one more. Yo, these series, man, these are grueling series, man. I've never played a 7-game series. Like, I can only imagine though. I can only imagine how that feels and what that actually looks like when it, you know, it's a real crazy experience that I'm sure that most people would love to experience, right? You know what I'm saying? So I see you, Ryan, wearing your Nick hoodie.
Come on, man. Outside, you know, Queens, this is your home. Eagle Academy right there.
Okay, I see you, right for me. Eagle,
Okay.
your home now, man. That's your home.
You know, Queens is like
that's your home,
my
man.
Home, man.
you there more than me.
New York is doing it for everybody.
I'm everywhere, man.
Well, it's New York versus everybody at this point.
New York versus everybody, man. And big Queens, man. We coming to make sure that we doing big things June 20th too.
Oh, yes.
Queens College, that thing is gonna be a movie, man.
Of course it is.
It's gonna be a movie. We releasing these rosters and things like that. That's gonna be coming out, you know. So
no, 100%, man. We're doing so much important things going on. It's great that like New York is getting so much stuff, man. The Knicks are doing well. The World Cup is coming here. The U.S. Open will be here again, of course, in August. You know, there's just so much things going on. And June 20th, man, it's going to be so super. You know, the humble runs we have, the celebrity game, the slam dunk contest, the 3-point shootout, the high school game is going to be great. So I just can't wait. There's going to be so many vendors, content creators, scouts. Big love to Coach Tippy, humble development. Everybody that's Wooda, everybody that NBA 2K. We're gonna have Vlad in the building, one of the greatest, if not the greatest 2K
Vlad
players
Wavy
going on.
You got
Vlad
all the
Wavy.
Wavies.
You know what I'm saying? All the Wavies is gonna be in the building. Other Wavy TV in the building. It's really gonna be wavy that day, bro. It's gonna be crazy. So
well, I wish you guys nothing but the best at that event because this sounds gonna be nuts.
Yo, are you coming? What do you mean it's gonna? Oh, I wish you guys. Are you coming, Rafiq?
Let him know now, Rafiq. Rafiq can't, but tell him, Rafiq. Be candid.
Should be fun. Anyway,
Rafiq never likes to talk. He's got to do work business. That's why he's not going to be there that day. But go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to sneak in this episode because this comeback had to be discussed. It had to be.
And here it goes. H, before we get off. 13-game winning streak, one of the longest in playoff history. Game 1, greatest Eastern Conference comeback in the history of Eastern Conference basketball. greatest NBA Finals comeback in the history of NBA basketball. During that 13-game winning streak, the highest point differential in the history of the NBA playoffs with 271. But, the Knicks are not that good, right?
No. In NBA history.
In
not
NBA
just playoff.
Oh,
not
NBA.
just playoff. NBA history. Nobody has won that many games and had that largest margin of victory.
Yep. 14 out of the last 15 games victorious. And the 2 games, excluding that other Spurs loss, was by 1 point to Atlanta Hawks. And they have 1 road loss, but who's counting?
Yeah. This is the same franchise that can win a championship. And when they get the job done, I don't ever want to hear any bad crap about the York Knicks again.
Oh, and Rafiq, one more thing. I need this whole silhouette, and I need you to send this somewhere. H, look at this too. For everybody in this city or state of New York for all these last 30, 40 years, from all that barbershop, all that everywhere in the world, all you New Yorkers, you know who you are. You Houston Rockets fans, you San Antonio Spurs fans, you Los Angeles Lakers fans. Half your Laker fans in New York haven't even been to Chicago, yet alone know where California is. So on top of that, those Bulls fans, those Nets fans, everybody that's so anti, and it's disgusting too to see the Celtics fans in New York. That's a whole other different conversation. But Spurs fans, and I told my guys that the other day, everybody that's like that from Knicks fans are people that were tormented and couldn't deal with the 90s and just left and rode ship and went somewhere else. So all that Warriors fan base, everybody, y'all guys, man, you're lucky we have sponsors because I can't say to you what I want to say to you. But God bless y'all. Keep hating. We love it because that's fueling our fire, like Curtis Jackson said in Queens, to make us do what we do. So keep it up and stay on that side.
Stay on that side. Hold on. One final word, Rafiq. I know you're trying to get up out of here. We're gonna get up out of here. But like what Wavy said, there are people, I've watched people
disgusting.
Never been. You just rooted for literally every single team to beat the Knicks, and you from New York. I said, where you from, fam? Dude was from the Bronx. I said, where you from? From the Bronx. He said, yeah, but I'm a Celtics fan. I said, I expect that from the Jersey dude, but you from the Bronx, bro. What's your excuse?
What happened?
Why are you rooting against the Knicks? I said, yo, I don't care. I don't care if I didn't like the Knicks. I don't care if I'm from New York. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I want my New York team to win. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a Yankee fan, I don't care if I want the Mets win. Yo, New York won over a team that I don't care about, like, over another city.
Come on, man.
Over another city to beat my team. You know what I'm saying?
Never
like,
never.
So all you fake New Yorkers, if you're a fake New Yorker at that, if you're rooting for another team.
Thank you. And one thing I learned about going to school in PA at Cheney University in Philadelphia. Philadelphia sports fans are loyal. They support the home team. And there are other Philly fans that are unsupportive of certain teams, very slim. But one thing I can tell you, that because there's Cowboys fans in Philadelphia, and you know how Philadelphia feels about their sports team. They give it up funky. But guess here goes the whole thing right here. If the Cowboys are not in it and a Philly person knows Philadelphia is in it, they're going to make sure they root for Philadelphia because they live in the city
100%.
of brotherly love. We here are disgusting. We're disgusting where a dude will be a Lakers fan or a Mavericks fan and never even been to Baltimore in their life. And yet they would cheer for that. They're the most biggest New Yorkers in the world. They buy bacon, egg, and cheese at the store. They wear chopped cheese. They say son 1,000 times. They New York with everything else. And then with, the Knicks, forget the Knicks. Bro, that's from New York. You don't understand when you go out of state and you say that, you make yourself look like a clown. We're the only place that does that. So we're not saying not to have an opinion of who you like. We're just saying that when New York is flowing, support it, bro. Support it. And what I told Rafiq, I said, that's the Mets-Yankees theory. I don't hate the Mets. I hate the Mets fan base because that's what Mets fan base do. That's why I'm going to write a book. Whenever the Mets are not doing well, they forget baseball. None of them are intelligent about baseball no more. None of them know the send button. They sit and watch for the Yankees to win. They sit and watching. Rafiq, tell them the only time I heard from any Mets fans this year.
When they play against the York Yankees, then the Mets take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees.
What have they done before and after that?
They've been trash.
They're 17 games back.
The Cardinals this past week.
17 games back. So you got these Knicks people. The first round was, you're going to have trouble with Atlanta. You got these foolish boys. Who's that boy that played for the Hawks back in the days on his talk all the time? Rashad McCants, the other fool, and the other one. To the Hawks, we get the Hawks. Boom, second round come. Oh, man, y'all can't do nothing with Philly. Philly's a good team. Philly's playing better now. Who's going to guard Maxey? Pack them up. Sweep, get them out of here. Oh, man, y'all going to have to worry about Detroit. Detroit going to get past Cleveland. Detroit gets bumped. Oh, man, listen, if Cleveland beat Detroit, Detroit was going to beat y'all. So y'all definitely getting packed up. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, yeah, you get to the finals.
See, not even in. No, they didn't. Yo, you ain't played nobody. You just said everybody we played was going to beat us.
Hey, you know what? Here I give him my guy. The Eastern Conference is weak. Oh, my
wow.
God. Eastern Conference is weak. He had the nerve to say that.
Now the Eastern Conference is weak. But remember, the Cleveland Cavs and the Detroit Pistons were better than us. And the Celtics, who they thought that. So when my man said that on the phone, he's like, hey, y'all got a weak East. I said, are you dumb? Do you understand over the last 2 years, the Knicks beat everybody in the Eastern Conference. We just can't wait to see Indiana again.
Yeah, we're gonna smoke them.
Did we beat Detroit in the first round?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Did we beat the Boston Celtics in the third round before Jason Tatum got his Achilles hurt? We were up 2 games.
It was second round. In the second round,
that's what I'm saying. We eliminated them. We beat Cleveland this year. We've been annihilating Philadelphia. As a matter of fact, Philadelphia and Cleveland always get bumped over by us over the last 4 years. So
they can't rock with us.
Yeah, we beat everybody in the East, but I get it. We beat the Spurs. I guess the Spurs are a bad team too. So the 3 times that we beat the Spurs, that was an aberration. I'm sorry.
But even in the regular, we beat them in the. They tried to tell us that the cup was nothing when we beat the Spurs, and when we beat them in Christmas, it was nothing. Like, yo, I don't understand. And we just got better as a team, but we've been putting belt to the Spurs.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But everybody put this team over us.
If Champagne from Brooklyn didn't have 12 threes in one of the contests that we played them in the regular season, we would have swept them. And Brunson went for 61 in that game.
Yep.
Yo, guys, these guys are jokes, man. New York, stand up, bro. Rafiq, ended this your show, man.
Yeah, you know what? One more thing. I gotta sneak in this because it's late. This Instagrammer named Rosie Takes. She's rooting for the Knicks to lose because we took out the 76ers. She was
pack her up.
Yo, pack her up. Where you at, Philly? Stay in Philly. Your jury ass
fans
Keep that cheesesteaks out there. Pack you up. You won Super Bowl. You worried about basketball. You go to the Super Bowl parade.
Eat 2 cheesesteaks, no bev.
No bev. How about that? How about you went to 2 parades for your Super Bowl team? How about that? You better call Julius Erving from Long Island, New York to win again. Philadelphia. Go sit somewhere. Pack you up, sweetie.
For Ryan Walker, H20, Rafiq Luzon. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night.